is the Tigers. Okay? And they asked if I could make just an inexpensive wreath for their team. And I started thinking, okay, number one, I can't go live on Facebook and make a wreath that says LSU because trademark laws, right? Even though it's not representing LSU, it's still the same colors. And I had to think about what we could put on it that we wouldn't get in trouble with. And then I didn't have any purple wireframes or any yellow wireframes, and I didn't have any of just the rings. So I was like, what the hell? So I started thinking about the character board. Pam, happy birthday. Again. And I thought, well, how much of the center of a wreath really shows when I'm done with it? And then that led me down a whole nother rabbit hole. But let's start here. All right. So y'all, on the Cricut, I just cut a giant circle to fit right here in the middle. Right? Y'all, a 12 by 12 sheet on the Cricut is like 60 cents. So we spent a whole 60 cents on this little situation here. Uh-oh. Y'all, I already ruined it. It'll be fun. Jennifer, I am live on YouTube as well. Y'all, we're just gonna put this right in the center and lay it out. Y'all, just get your air pockets out. Whenever you do it, you want to make sure that your board is clean. If not, the little dots underneath it where dust is and other stuff will get stuck. All right, see how it has that little air pocket? Y'all, I didn't bring a squeegee, but I do have, I don't know, some kind of card in here. How about a passport? Let's squeegee with a passport. Y'all, just gonna wrap the passport up in a paper towel to keep it from scratching the You should like hear that little pop. Y'all, that's just the air escaping. All right. Passport card back in the pocket. Now, I'm thinking you could probably just get away with a solid background. Or you could also put whatever their name is or they're saying on more vinyl and put that right in the center. So I'm not gonna do that yet because I don't know how much we're gonna cover on the outside or not. So, yeah, Kelly, I don't have a lot of patience. That's why we just toss that down there. Y'all, I am going to use pipe cleaners on this one. You can't purchase my cutter anywhere else because it's a Deco Exchange cutter. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest, we don't need that much pipe cleaner. So let's cut these. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, we're gonna fold it in half and trim it. All right, I think there's 16. Y'all, I just made an assumption there was 16. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's right. But we're going to use both rows. So I need 8 more. 4 and 4. Y'all, I'm hoping this goes pretty fast. Because I have another one that I want to do after this. All right. Y'all, this is going to be the long part. We're going to put a pipe cleaner in every set of holes around here. So how y'all doing? What's up, y'all? Class was great today. Thank you. I love doing classes like that where people can instantly see a difference. What's up, Jana? Y'all, once we have this part done, the rest is going to go really quick. I'm actually going to try to do Poofs with 10-inch mesh on here, which is why we have to do the pipe cleaners. If we were just doing Ruffles or something, we could just zip tie it. But a zip tie and a poof seems like we might be in trouble. I don't know if I'm that coordinated. Can I load both of these, then twist? By the time we get to the end, we'll make this faster somehow, I'm sure, right? Am I exhausted? Not really. Here's the thing, we know shipping like the back of our hand, so it doesn't make us scared to talk about shipping, and it's not like I was trying to figure it out as we went along. Am I related? Oh, that's not to me. I was like, who? Well, this hole, we'll just go through the hanging hole. because my twist ended up in the same spot. I also took a Bang Energy shot earlier before class. I will tell you, Bang Energy trying to get a pike through this little hole, not my friend. Do I ever use 21-inch Deco mesh on wreaths? We've been using 21-inch on the last few wreaths that we made. Where you been, friend? Connie, this is just a regular Chenille stem. I'm not planning on adding any ribbon on this one. So cutting them should be fun. What weight loss program? Y'all, no Cokes. Eat what you want, but eat less of it. Y'all, just a few more to go. Like today, I had pizza. This morning, I had bacon. I had a bacon sandwich. I ate a slice of thin crust pepperoni pizza and a chicken thing for dinner. A chicken, what do they call it? Chicken bites? I don't know. Whatever Papa John calls it. Y'all, we're almost done. Yeah, you can watch the replay, Cindy. All right, last two, y'all. I'm wondering though, am I gonna regret putting the outside pipe cleaners on first? Also, if you've never had low carb tortillas, they're really good, and everything is good in tortilla. All right, so y'all, the outside ones, I'm just gonna fold all this down so it hopefully doesn't snag our mesh the whole time. Not even a Coke Zero for me. I hate the taste of fake sweeteners, so none of that is appealing to me. Claudette, I did not like the lemonade. I like the limeade. It's not quite as sweet. The thing in the middle is just a 12 by 12 vinyl square that I cut in a circle on the Cricut, right? Y'all, I didn't have any wreath forms. I didn't have any ring forms. I didn't have anything to make a wreath with, but I had the character board. All right, so we're gonna see if we can do poofs with 10.5-inch mesh. So we're gonna get it started just like every other one. And I was gonna try to keep it on the table, but I'm not. I'm just gonna throw that on the floor and keep going. All right, get it nice and tight. Y'all, I bet we could have done every other one. Y'all, should we try every other one instead? So, 10 inches. Y'all, who thinks we can get away with every other one? Let's try every other one. Y'all, we might have to go in and cut out the extra pipe cleaners that we added in. But I think, because if I was doing a regular wreath, I would not put the poofs this close together. They would be at least 5 inches apart. So let's just see what happens. So just making 10-inch poofs every other. Y'all, worst case scenario, it's not cute and I don't give it to them for free. This is my little donation gift to them. If it comes out okay. All right, last one. Tie it off, and then we're gonna cut that mesh off. Yeah, so this was actually my high school colors as well, purple and yellow. All right. So from there, we're now gonna cut some ruffles. I'm gonna see how many ruffles I can get out of this one, what we have left. I'm gonna start with cutting off this jagged edge. All right, I'm gonna cut these at 18 inches. So I don't need a whole 20-inch ruffle, but I do still want enough that I can hide the edges a little bit, because this mesh is gonna fray. So we're at 8, we're halfway there. think one roll is going to be quite enough. So we might try every other outside first before we open another roll to see if just one roll of mesh will cover it. I would not cut this with a wood burner. It has fabric in it, but that's just me. I feel like you might have a flame if you try. Y'all, so this would literally put me like 2 cuts short. So we're gonna try really hard not to have to open up a whole nother roll of mesh, y'all, for that nonsense. So, things that we could have done differently. Y'all, we could have made these 8-inch instead of 10-inch poofs. That would have gave us a little bit more for the ruffles. So just 2 tight curls on each end. Ruffle up the outside. And okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna put the ruffles in like this. So normally our ruffles go the same way. Let's try like this. And we're gonna try every other one first. And then, if every other one doesn't give us the coverage that we want, we'll open our second roll, because we're not gonna halfway do it, right? Oh, no problem, Brandy. Y'all, I don't think it's gonna be enough. But we're gonna try. So if you know it's gonna fray, what can you do so it doesn't? Exactly what we're doing. Take your edges, bend in the outside, and hide them, and then ruffle it. That's the whole point of me doing it like that. Myra, it is not okay. Tara, that's our next option, is to create a bow and fill in the gap, for sure. We'll see. Mary, because I need a wreath for my own door. All right. Y'all, it's not enough. So, how many do we have left? We have 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. That's how many we needed. Evidently, I can't count. All right. So we're going to take it. And we're going to go in the ones that we skipped and keep adding our ruffles. Pam saved $15 today on shipping. Awesome. Y'all, why didn't anyone tell me we cut enough? Y'all are supposed to be watching out for my benefit. Yeah, I must have used all my math skills earlier today. Jordan, we have more of all the frames on the way. I heard they shipped, so y'all, we did 10-inch poofs in the middle, and now we're doing 18-inch ruffles all the way around the outside. I thought I was one short too, but we just counted. We had 8. So I don't know. Rachel, I could have swore I counted 15 too, but who knows? Cindy, actually, the bubble cup doesn't keep ice very well, to be honest. Six-inch poofs? I don't know. I like the way it looks. All right. So we do have some cleanup we have to do. We have to get those extra pipe cleaners. Maybe we don't. If I just tuck them in, I'll never know they were there. Okay. Now, if you were here in the beginning, we talked about a local mom, son plays on a Little League team. Little League team is the same colors as LSU. So I tried to figure out how we could do them something that still represented them, wasn't LSU, didn't break any laws. Y'all, and their team is even called the Tigers. They just wanted an inexpensive little wreath to show, you know, team spirit. I didn't have any wreath frames that were purple or yellow. I didn't have any ring boards. I didn't have any frames from Carrie. So I grabbed a character board. The character boards have that solid center. Y'all, they're made to do like face wreaths and stuff like that. That's why they're called character boards. All I did was put a vinyl sticker right in the middle to cover the big hole in the center. Right? And what made me think about that was whenever I think about a regular wreath that I make, once I add my bows and my sign, you can't even tell it's hollow. Right? You can't even tell it's hollow. So, I was like, let's try this and see what happens. I did make a little thing in the center in case too much of the center showed and I needed something so it didn't look weird. But y'all, not much of the center shows. I do think we're gonna make a bow for it though, since we don't have a sign or anything for them, and we just want to keep it kind of simple. And we're not gonna use the Go Tigers because if I put that in the center, because we did the 10-inch poofs, y'all, you wouldn't even be able to read it. So we're not gonna do that. All right, so let's just make one quick bow in their team colors. That way it's not too boring. All right, so let's measure out a little tail. Give it a pinch. We're gonna do a 6-inch. Another 6-inch. Put our tail out here. Y'all, if you had smaller poofs, you could put whatever you want in the center. I wanted it to cover as much as possible. Put Go Tigers in the center of the boat. I don't think I'm gonna be able to vinyl air and get it to hold up in the middle for sure. All right, let's just make our little bow. Y'all, and I'm only using 2 colors. So They're just gonna get a little bit smaller each time. Oh, thanks, Jeanette. All right, last set of loops. Tiger paw ribbon would be cute. Y'all, all of my purple and yellow themed ribbon is at the other shop. That's why I'm using something from Mardi Gras. That's all I had. But all of my Tiger, not LSU stuff is at the house, the chateau, y'all. All right. Give it a good twist. You would add a wooden baseball for a football team? I wouldn't. Cindy, I would contact an attorney and ask them to go over copyright and trademark laws with you. All right, so this is the top up here. I'm gonna get my bow set up down here. Get it twisted off. Cut off my extra pipe cleaner. Denise, our scissors are sold out, so we don't have a link for them. All right, dovetail. Hey, Melissa, contact an attorney and ask your copyright and trademark questions there. All right, so let's think about it. We bought a board, 5 something. We got a vinyl square, less than 72 cents. Covered up that middle. We had 1 roll of 10.5-inch mesh, and we made a bow. So, less than $20. Tisha, that is false advice, and you're going to get someone sued. So you should also contact an attorney and find out the laws, friend. Right? So for less than 20 bucks, I can do a local Little League team themed wreath. Okay. But the idea behind this one led to the next one. I got this from Walmart on sale. It's a glittered vinyl. And y'all, contact paper does not stick to it. So after you weed it and you're trying to get it off your vinyl and onto your project, it makes you cuss. I actually had to use painter's tape for a contact paper. Whole hot mess. But we're gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna make a regular Halloween wreath with this board. Yeah, I put the hanger on it. All right, so first thing that we're gonna do is make sure that this is clean. Y'all, and honestly, because all of this is basically gonna be hidden, we can even put it on the side that has someone else's business name. All right. Doesn't really matter. Y'all, it sticks really good to this paper. Really good. All right, you want to make sure that your vinyl doesn't stick to each other. So I'm just gonna eyeball it in the center. Doesn't really matter how perfect it is because it all gets hidden. We mainly just want to make sure the very center is covered. Y'all, we do have some air pockets. Can you hear it popping? Do I have a business degree? I have a finance degree and an engineering degree. Y'all, back to the credit card. Brenda, transfer tape is what I used. So you hear that little pop noise? That is getting the air out. Sounds like Rice Krispies. All right. Y'all, this time I am going to put the whole pipe cleaner because we're gonna add ribbon. Maybe. Because I want black pipe cleaners. But the team might have used them all. So maybe I'll be cutting 20-inch. Where did I get the center? I made it. Literally just cut a circle out on your Cricut. All right, y'all, I need 12-inch. I don't have them. So I'm gonna take my 20-inch and cut them. All right. So we know from the last board that we can do every other in the center. Y'all, this time I want a longer pipe cleaner because I want to make sure I can add ribbon and all the fun things. These are the working scissors. These are the ribbon scissors. Y'all, I just grabbed a long one. Y'all, I forgot to grab a 21-inch mesh, so I'm gonna have to go get one. All right, on the outside, let's trying to decide if it's gonna, let's just do it. I was gonna say let's put our poofs then do it, but let's just commit. So this is the exact same way we would make a wreath on just the ring board, right? If you watched us use just the ring board, this is exactly how we do our pipe cleaners. Y'all, the last one, I'm just gonna go this way because it's gonna end up right in the right spot. if I twist it directly in the center, it lines up right where I need it. All right, y'all, I do have to walk right over there and grab a 21-inch Halloween. Okay, after I walked over there and I did it and I grabbed it, I thought, you know what? I'm not going to use a 21-inch. I'm going to use two 10-inch. So we're going to save that for another Halloween project. And we're just going to use two 10-inch rolls. Done with you, friend. Go back in the box. And we're not going to forget this last twist tap. So on the purple yellow school wreath, we used one roll of 10.5. So on this one, we're gonna try to get one roll, but it's not gonna work. Not the way that I wanna visually see it in my head. So I have an extra roll. Pearl, I haven't been back to see that sign since we played with it the other night. When watching on YouTube, I can't have the volume on my phone because I start hearing echoes. Yeah, so you can't watch YouTube and Facebook at the same time because then the voice will come out of both videos. All right, so we're gonna fold it. We're gonna curl our edges just a little bit. So is this a wooden frame? Nope, this is a frame from Deco Exchange called a Unique in the Creek, UITC frame. All right, just like before, we're gonna do our, Jordan, do you do 10-inch poofs or 12-inch poofs on the center? I don't even know. Does anyone know? I think he does 12. Charlotte says 10. Trimma says 10. Okay. Let's go with 10. All right. So let's get it started. Gonna get that nice and tight. All right, I'm gonna measure out 10 inches and we're gonna add those in. Everyone's saying 10. We're gonna go with 10. We did 10 the first time, so if it's wrong, it looks fine. We already know. So we're using 10.5-inch mesh, and we're doing 10-inch. Poofs. I think it's 12, but we're gonna do 10. Pam, where do I get my supplies from? Sydney, we're not talking about Unique in the Creek or Ruffles. We're talking about Poofs. He uses 21-inch mesh, and I think he does 12 around the center. But we'll see. Y'all, this one got all funky. So we're gonna try to make one of our regular wreaths on the character board. All right, now we're gonna cut this off. All right. Y'all, now I know I don't have enough of this mesh to do the whole thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open the second roll. Well, I was gonna open the second roll because it would make cutting faster, but let me not, so we can see exactly how much we use. And it'll just take a couple extra minutes. All right. So now I need 8 20-inch and 8 30-inch. So let's see if we can get all 8 of our 20-inch out. We're not doing Poofs on the outside, we're doing Ruffles. See? You guys weren't paying attention. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so that's our 820. Now we need 830. And that's definitely not gonna be enough, but let's see how many we can get. One. 2. 3. All right, so we still need how many more, y'all? If we were able to cut 3, we need 8. I need to put these in a different pile. So we need 5 more. At 30 inches. So we were 150 short. So we needed 470 inches total. So if you used 3 rolls, you would be able to do 2 wreaths, plus have a little bit extra. So if you're gonna use this process, make sure you I would get at least 3 rolls of whatever color 10-inch mesh, or don't use one solid color and use, 2 different, like you have scraps. Like, I don't have a scrap one right here. But, if I was using this and a solid purple and I had scraps left, I could do every other ruffle with the purple. Y'all, this one is RY8321D2. And I did have quite a bit of this when I checked earlier. All right, so let's cut our last 5 at 30. All right. Y'all, we still have a lot of mesh left here. All right, so back to our board. We're gonna add our 30-inch ruffles all the way around the outside twist. On the 30-inch ruffle, I'm gonna zoom out for just a second. We're gonna take it, we're gonna curl in the outside at least once so that it hides that cut edge. That way it hides potential fraying. Then we're just gonna bundle it up right down the center. And we're gonna add the ruffles. All the way around the outside, 30-inch outside. Hobby Lobby Deco Mesh is not going to be the same as what we sell, for sure. All right, make sure you're pulling that really tight and giving it a few twists. Yeah, you can absolutely use what's left, mix that with another roll, and you'll have plenty. Honestly, I can't give you the measurements on the center because I just made a circle and crossed my finger. I didn't measure it. Sorry. But if you go into the creative coaching group and look at the post about this, it's the same size circle. Y'all, the frogs are I was gonna say chirping, but I guess they're croaking. All right, we have 2 more of the 30-inch. Y'all, it rained here all day, so I guess it got them excited. They're out there in full force. Why not all 20? Because I want the outside to be 30. It gives me the thickness and everything else that I need to make it nice and full. Do they keep me up at night, you know? I don't hear them in my house. All right, last 30-inch. And then we're gonna add our 20-inch to the inside. The mesh was RY8321D2. All right, now let's take our 8/20-inch. Judy, you just have to log in to the membership portal, click on discounts, and it's right there. All right, same, just little ruffle. So this one is 20 inches. It is a lot smaller. It's gonna cover a lot less, but it's gonna give us that fun texture that we're missing on the inside. All right, so this one goes right into that little poof that we made. Around the inside. See how it made just a nice little decoration in there? That's all we want. And we cut it at 20, so we had enough to hide those cut edges, right? I'm putting the curl side out on the inside just because I want to see more texture. That's it. So we did every other tie around the inside, every other tie around the outside. Then we did 10-inch poofs using 10-inch mesh on the inside, 30-inch ruffles on the outside, 20-inch on the inside. Outside curls down, inside curls up. Right? So if you missed the beginning of this wreath, or the beginning of the wreath that we did a while ago, the reason that we're using a character board is because I didn't have any wreath frames. So I used a character board. I took my Cricut, I made a circle, I put that vinyl circle right in the center because I knew once I finish, most of the center, if not all of it, is gonna be hidden anyway. But by adding that black vinyl in the center, if it's not covered, it just looks like it belongs there. Are there other people in the warehouse? Just me and the Smith & Wesson. Right? So if you have a character board and you don't know what to do with it and you got some vinyl, use it like a regular wreath. Y'all, our warehouse team doesn't work a night shift for sure. That's all I need, friends. All right, last two ruffles. Why are you going to be scared? Y'all, we have security systems, we have security cameras, we have security inside, and there's 1,200 people watching. And probably all 1,200 of y'all have a Deco exchange box sitting within 5 feet of you with the address to the warehouse on it. So if someone tried breaking in, I could be like, listen, I need 1,200 people to call 911. Right? I think we're good. I have 1,200 people hanging out with me in the warehouse. All right. Y'all, we'll just hit somebody with that pick machine. Have you guys ever picked that thing up? The police would be like, what the heck? Why is every person calling about Deco exchange right now? All right, look how pretty our base is. Yeah, but I have pit bulls at home. They don't come to the warehouse. This is the top. So y'all, in the back it has a little spot to hang the boards. I thought I had one more cut piece. I'm gonna use that to make our little hanger real quick. how many miles to my house? I don't know, maybe 3. All right, so all I'm doing, y'all, is putting that pipe cleaner in these holes right here to hold it. Y'all, somewhere right around here, exactly where, I don't know. All right, so it's been smashed a few times and tossed around, but this is my regular base, almost doing the same, almost doing the exact same method, right? So this one comes out to be nice and full, just like this one, but look how much thicker this is. So we're gonna get a really nice full wreath, and it's not gonna be as thick, which means it could be cheaper to ship, right? If you guys took the shipping training today, you know about dim weight. Dim weight matters how thick we make it, right? So potentially we could get this into a 22 by 22 by 8, where this had to go in a 24 by 24 by 12. That's like a $10 shipping difference, right? Somebody say right? Because we did the work today, we know that answer. Somebody confirmed y'all did the work today and y'all know that answer. 22 by 22 by 8 ships for less than the 24 by 24 by 12. Somebody agree with me? All right. Y'all, I need to sneeze. Okay, so let me tell y'all a little secret. This mesh that has the fabric in it, okay, when they say fabric, what they really mean is a little line of burlap that is colored. Okay, so whenever you're cutting it, those little burlap things are everywhere. If you look at my shirt, you can probably see them. Those things also make me sneeze. All right, so now we have some decisions to make. Do we? Y'all, this would actually be really pretty, just like our school one, right? So just do this and add a bow to it, right? That could be your easy, low-cost wreath for Halloween this year. Right? Same process, one bow, your simple Halloween wreath. I don't really want to go for a simple. I want to add a sign. So I want to make this one just like we would make my normal wreaths. Fun sign, 3 bows, some ribbon tails. That way we can really see if this is a good alternative to our missing frames, right? And I kind of really want to use the attachment for class this month. How many of you guys are in the creative coaching group and you're making the cat? I kind of want to use the cat. So if you're in the creative coaching group, the vinyl template for this is available to y'all in the group. You can get it there. And for this little guy is also in the group. You can get it there. And the template and the instructions to make the cat are also in the group. But I'm thinking I want to do the cat. Just because the cat is large, it's going to make an impact, and it's going to look really good with our 3 bows. All right. So y'all, these pipe cleaners are probably long enough to get in here and tied off, but I don't want to struggle with it. So I'm going to take 2 more pipe cleaners. Debbie's already made 2 cats. Awesome. Connie, if you just go to the coaching group and log in, look for the post from today that says, here's the tutorial. All right, so y'all, we're gonna take the pipe cleaners that are on the back, and we are just going to twist that pipe cleaner together. Y'all, now I may cut off 90% of this pipe cleaner. I don't know. But listen, I refuse to struggle whenever I can just put 2 cents on here if I need it. Right? Like, we ain't got time to be fighting with a short pipe cleaner for no reason. How can you buy the cat? You can't. You have to make it. How much is the class? It's $35. You can just go to learnfromdamon.com and then click on creative coaching, and you can get all the information. All right, now look, we already know this is way more pipe cleaner than we're gonna need. Look, if we hold this out to the front, pipe cleaners go way past it. Yay for neighbors. But, y'all, what happens if I have to stretch this pipe cleaner way up here to find a hole and this one way down here to get in a hole? I don't know how much pipe cleaner I'm gonna need, right? And I'm not gonna sit there and smash it all in for no reason. All right, so I'm gonna work from the top right up here and figure out where to put the pipe cleaner. So I'm just looking for some holes in the board. Yeah, life is too short to fight. Listen, they're 2 cents. No, no, Y'all, if we can't price an extra 2 cents into our projects, we ain't doing something right. All right. Now, whenever you tighten up, I almost said whenever you tighten the name of this, that would have been a Tammy moment, and we don't do that. So, whenever we tighten our attachment to our wreath, no matter what the attachment is, we want to pull it tight enough so that it doesn't move, but we don't want to smash the whole wreath, right? So get it tight enough so it doesn't move, Y'all, if you ever watch Tammy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. She says the craziest things and doesn't realize what she says until it's way too late. Right? So look, he's not going to pop off. He's not going to sag. All right, now we're just taking the pipe cleaners from the bottom and finding 2 holes. All right, same thing on the bottom. I want it tight enough to where it doesn't sag, but I want it untight enough, y'all. The words we try to not to use on Facebook Live, so that it doesn't, you know, smash everything. All right, so give it a little shake. Make sure it stays where it goes. Make sure it's not smashing down your wreath, right? It's not going anywhere. It's not gonna fall off. But look, it's not smashing our wreath flat. All right, look at all the extra pipe cleaner we have on the back. Just gonna trim that down. Almost used the wrong scissors. And then the little bit that's left, I'm just gonna tuck it into one of the holes so that it stays where it goes. Right, we want the back to be as clean as possible. No, I cut my finger on something. Look, I just have a little bitty scratch. Don't know what I did. And we wasted that much pipe cleaner. We're okay. Y'all, this little spider is so cute on there. All right. Y'all, also caveat, the dog wreath attachment that looks just like this, that we made back in February or March. I don't remember when exactly. They've been on my door, full sun, in the rain since then, and they look perfectly fine. They've never been sprayed or anything, right? So I wouldn't worry about will your attachment mess up in the weather. Y'all, and we live in Louisiana, and we basically had like a baby hurricane come through already once. It rained for like 7 days. Everything was soaking wet. The whole attachment was wet. It did not fall apart. Even their little eyelashes hung out in the rain. All right, let's get our Halloween ribbon. Y'all, we might even use this one. We'll see. Since we just opened it. Yeah, I'll zoom in when we make the bow. Y'all, I just saw this one on the floor. We're going to use this for our center loop. We should have just enough. The mesh, I'll say it one more time. RY8321D2. Claudette, you cannot ship batteries without telling them, and it's going to cost you a lot more. So don't ship batteries, friend. Whenever you're buying your shipping label, it has a little thing that says, "Are you shipping batteries?" All right. Let's make some bows, y'all. We're gonna do, it's sold out, y'all. There was 100 and something rolls of this mesh when I started. Y'all, there are 3 others that look almost exactly the same. If you just look under the mesh. All right, let's give this a little pinch. We're gonna start with an 8-inch tail. Give it a twist. We're gonna measure out our 6.5 to 7-inch loop. Y'all, I keep rethinking how I want this to look. All right. Decisions. Y'all, I just changed my mind just that fast. Let's give it a longer tail, at least 12 inches. Give that a good twist. Measure out our loop, 6.5 to 7 inches. Y'all, I decided I didn't want to cover all of that mesh. Cut this about 8 inches at the top. Don't overthink. Lorna, I don't. I just made a last-minute decision to not cover all the mesh that we just put in there because I really like the way it looks and I want the mesh to show in this project. I also don't want to put too many bows and hide the cat, right? All right, so this loop is just slightly smaller than this one. Also, like 100 people left thinking they knew what it was gonna look like, and then we changed it up. So they missed out. Is it too late to order the cat yet? Well, so we don't actually sell the cat. We show you how to make the cat. So potentially, you know, some of our students may have that cat listed on Etsy later, but as of right now, you can just buy the cat completed. Not completed, sorry, to be made. Whatever, I just messed that all up. You gotta make it yourself, bottom line, for now. It just released today, so. Y'all, I absolutely love this brushstroke ribbon, and what I love even more is that all the black on it is glittered. Adrian, that's what I wanted to say. It's not what came out. No, that was the air conditioner because thick people in Louisiana need AC. There are not different size character boards that I know of. Michelle, it's already posted in the creative coaching group. So all you have to do is log in and watch the video. All right, our loops just get about a ½ an inch smaller every time. Y'all, I have an idea. Me and Derica need to talk to each other, and we need to come up with a tag or something that you guys can use in your Etsy shops whenever you make the attachments, so that whenever people ask us where they can buy them completed, we'll have a way to get people to find the attachments that you're learning from us. So I'll chat with Derica and see what we can come up with. And then we'll post in the coaching groups what the keyword is. And then if y'all use that keyword on your Etsy listings, it'll be really easy for people to be able to search and find them. Yeah, Natalie, we don't remove any tutorials, so if it's been done in the coaching group, anytime that you join, you get to watch it. Mary, we only do our classes once a year like that, so our next shipping class won't be until next year. You still can join the other one and watch the replay, though. The sloth was good. All right, last loop. Connie, of course you can sell them after you make them. That's why we teach you guys how to do our projects. Yo, we're not teaching you secrets that you can't reuse. That would be crazy. All right, let's get our 20-inch. Nancy, so we do have a deal with Derica where she puts all of the supplies for the attachments into a kit. That way, if you're not sure what to buy, you can just grab the kit and then watch the tutorial. All right, so we got our bow in our hand. We're gonna put our pipe cleaner right around it. Maybe. There we go. All right, make sure, look, double check, make sure your pipe cleaner went all the way down the center. On both sides, and that all of your ribbon is wrapped into the pipe cleaner. Y'all, if you missed a loop and you go to tie it, you're gonna be in trouble. All right, get it all nice and tight and twist it. Does glitter come off? Glitter always comes off, but it's not like raining glitter, but I'm definitely sparkly. Suzanne, in the Facebook group, there are a post in both groups with how to fix that. All right, so our bow is looking cute. Y'all, and what we switched a while ago was, at first I was gonna do my normal 3 bows, right? 1, 2, 3. And then I said, halfway, not halfway, first loop through. I don't think I wanna do that. I just wanna do the cat here, and then a giant bow up here to accent the cat, and then ribbon tails. Tammy Hodges, I heard you've been like in your DIY heaven zone. While I almost said a Tammy-ism over here, I was trying to channel my inner Tammy with my DIY, and the only thing that happened was almost inappropriate words. All right, I am just getting that pipe cleaner through one of the holes on the ring. Also, I'm a little bit jealous that you have the flower queen over there showing you how to make flowers. Y'all, we brought that pipe cleaner way too high. Y'all, as you can see on this one, we didn't even need that black center. After we did all that, we stuck it in the middle. But we didn't need it because between the mesh and the bow and the kitty, we covered it up. Need a long needle for what? Where can you purchase the bow maker? DecoExchange.com. All right, let's get our bow fluffed out. Y'all, look how good that looks with just the one giant bow, kind of tucking in part of our cat. This is a lot of wreath. Girl, this is nothing. This is like baby wreath style for us. All right, let's take our ribbon tails and let's just start dovetailing them. Because I'm only adding one bow, I'm just gonna dovetail the ribbons that are here. Can I show how I attached it? Yeah. I ran the pipe cleaner through a hole, twisted it off. That's it. All right, we're just dovetailing our tails here. I'm gonna leave these bottom tails a decent length. Y'all, I'm cutting them all at different lengths. That way it looks like when you layer your hair, right? You get all these little tails at different spots. We did sell Halloween ribbon last year, for sure, that matched this hat. I don't know if I've sold it yet this year. Crystal, nope, it's creative coaching. So business coaching would show you how to sell your attachments. Creative coaching would show you how to make it. All right. Now, on the outside, we have our 8 twist ties where we put our 30-inch ruffles. So let's come up with some ribbon tails that we want to use. So I definitely want to bring in some of the bright white. And I'm thinking I want to bring in the colors here. All right, so whenever we're looking at our ribbon, see how both of these are really light and both of these are really dark? Let's just swap those. So now we've got a dark, dark and a light, and a dark and a light. The problem is that we didn't bring any polka dots in, and we have polka dots in the hat. So I think I'm gonna swap out this one for this one. Gonna grab my Easy Bow Maker. Gonna grab our ribbon tail board with the 14-13. And we're gonna do 13. If you're looking for the link for creative coaching, just go to learnfromdamon.com or damonscreativecoaching.com, and you'll get all the information that you need. All right, because we're using 2 sets, we only need 8 total, so we're gonna do 4 of each. 1, 2, 4 at 13 inches. If you don't want ribbon tails, you can absolutely stop there. It's not my style. Dovetail. Dovetail. What's the board called? If you go to decoexchange.com and you just search for UITC, you're looking for the character board. All right, let's get 4 of these. 3, 4. How do you decide what length to make your ribbon tails? I always did 14 inches until Jordan showed me 13 inches, and I've been trying 13 inches lately just to see if I like it. And I haven't determined if I like it or not yet. I haven't determined which one I like more, so I keep going back and forth, thinking like one day it's just me like, yep, that's the one. But because I haven't been able to say, oh, that's ugly, I gotta keep trying both till I find one I like. Three, 4. You can barely tell a difference between the 13 and 14 inch. What we probably need to do, honestly, is take our ribbon, okay? Take our ribbon, multiply it, see how many inches it is, divide by 13 to see how many ribbon tails we get out of it, and then divide by 14 and see how many tails we get out of it. And if it makes a really big difference on what we have left over, it could determine if it's worth it or not to just do 13. Right? So what I mean by that is, this is 10 yards, right? So 10 times 3 to make 30 feet, times 12 to make it into inches, divided by 13 is 27. So 13 at 27, we're going to have some left over. So 27 times 13 is 351. Minus 360, you have 9 inches left over. So 360 divided by 14 inches is 25. 25 times 14 is 350. So one, you're left with a 9-inch scrap. So one, you get 27 tails and 9 inches left over. The other way, you get 25 tails and 10 inches left over. So really, that can help you make your decision. Sylvia, we're making a Halloween wreath. One, two, three, four. Bonnie, you got to add all that into your calculation. So figure out how many tails you need, figure out how much is left, and then make your decisions. Sylvia, the other day, people were here picking up an order. They were getting their wreath. Well, I'm lying. So the ladies from the Flock of Five drove over here to pick up wreaths to restock sulfur. And she was like, what's the deal with this wreath? She was talking about your welcome to the parish. She was like, is this the thing? I was like, eh. Don't ask. I told her she could have it if she wanted it, though. She didn't want it. So it's still here. All right. So around the outside, where we put our 30-inch ruffles, we're going to put our tails. So we're going to grab one of our 2.5, one of our 1.5, layer them right on top of each other. What am I drinking? Water. Fold that right in half. Pinch it real tight. Give it a good pinch, just like this. Fold it. You want your 2 wires to touch. And then add it right into your 30-inch ruffle that's around the edges. Go to shophotmeshmom.com. All right, y'all. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and trim down that pipe cleaner. Because I'm not gonna add anything else. And just make that little X with our ribbon tails. Right? So we just want it to show just like that. Next 30-inch ruffle, we're gonna grab our next set of ribbon. Give it a good pinch, fold it back, and add it to that pipe cleaner. Get it nice and tight. Trim it. Y'all, now I'm not trimming it flush because I don't want it to unwind and the ribbon tails to pop out. And I think we may only need them on the bottom row, but we have to finish first to see. So I'm still leaving probably about an inch. So twisting it around our ribbon, cutting about an inch above, and leaving a little nub. It's so far down you can't see it. But I also don't want to cut it flat. Sylvia, well, it wasn't being given away. It was going to be sold. Hello. Also, you didn't slave over it. Your cousin or twin or whoever it was did it, remember? Y'all see how Sylvia just toed on herself, y'all? Just like that. Sylvia admits she likes role play. Got all the crazy wigs, different personalities. I feel like Woody should have like confession time and just go live and just tell us some Sylvia stories now. Y'all, the cat is super cute. And everyone's saying that the cat was really easy to make. Y'all trying to find, there we go. Y'all, I'm over here trying to think of different tags that me and Derica can have y'all use. Am I gonna make some confessions? I don't have any secrets. I tell y'all everything. Right here on Facebook. All right. 3 more tails, and I think we're done, y'all. Tracy. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't share as much as Tammy because she shares like, oh, went to the bathroom a while ago. Like, you guys don't need to know my pee schedule. Tammy would be like, listen, I'm late because I went to Taco Bell for lunch, and she, you know, too much. Too much, friend. Deco cat, no, we just need one for every attachment, not for each attachment, right? For sure. Because then we would have to think about what all the tags were. It's too much. What are the final dimensions? Let me measure as soon as we get it done. Y'all. Okay. Funniest story. This is, okay, me and Tammy are basically like brother and sister. Same thing with Mel and Jackie. Same with Jordan. Tammy is so comfortable with me, y'all. One time, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it wasn't FaceTime, but I don't remember if it was a text or a phone call or a voice chat. And she literally responds, right now I'm at the doctor, my feet are in the stirrup. Can I get back with you? Like, she literally answered in that situation. And I was like, gotta go. Overshare. I'm out. Don't need to know any details. Bye, friend. She was like, well, I figured it was important if you were calling me. I'm like, not that important. I'm out. Y'all, it might have been a FaceTime, honestly. I was out. Gotta go. Call you later. Not important. All right. Let's look at it. Y'all, I like it. Just like this. Now, one thing to note, I put my hanger on there and then I made the wreath a little bit to the side. So I'm gonna actually move the hanger right? So I want it to hang like this. So there happens to be a hole right there. So I'm just gonna put the hanger right there. I was like, yep, you're good right where you're at. I'm out. Bye, friend. All right, so while I'm adding the hanger, I'm gonna recap for y'all, right? So we used a character board. In the middle of our character board, we put a vinyl stick circle just in case we could see the center. After that, we took some 10-inch Deco mesh and we did 10-inch Poofs around the center. All right. Then we took our 10-inch mesh and we cut 8 30-inch ruffles and we cut 8 20-inch ruffles. Around the outside of our board, we put our 30-inch ruffles. Around the inside, we put our 20-inch ruffles. We added one bow. We added the wreath attachment that you're gonna learn in our coaching groups this month. So y'all, this is no sewing, it's all hot glue. So anybody can do it. Don't have to have a sewing machine, nothing special. We added our ribbon tails around the edge. And it's ready to be hung up and photographed. And this one is gonna get to hang out with me for a while so we can talk about it. It's gonna go right up here for at least a week or two. All right? Now, little secret, I had one more idea. We're not gonna do it tonight, but we are gonna look at it. So if you don't have vinyl, you don't have a Cricut, what do? You take your board, it's dry. Take your board and spray paint it. It's not completely dry, it's still sticky. So if I tried to mess with it right now, the paint would peel off. But y'all, spray paint the whole board. Now, when we decorate it, the only thing that might show is a little bit of the center that's green. Look, just like the LSU one. Y'all, what if that center was just painted? Hang on. What if that center was just painted? All you would see is that little bit of purple paint. Use felt, but then you gotta make a way for that felt to stick. I ain't got time for that. I'm not using Mod Podge. It's not gonna happen. No. Right? Y'all, this is Rust-Oleum 2X. Am I saying, is it Rust-Oleum? It's not Rust-Oleum. What is it? Let me go get it. Krylon 2X, I think. Maybe it's Rust-Oleum 2X. I don't know. Something with a 2 on, y'all. It's Rust-Oleum. So the only thing that's important is you have to make sure that it bonds to plastic. Whatever kind you use, make sure that it sticks to plastic. That's it. When it's completely cured, it should not peel off if it sticks to plastic. Let me just put this over here. Which Cricut machine do you recommend? I have the Maker. Right? So, if you're out of ring boards and you make wreaths like me that cover most of the center, just spray paint a character board or use some vinyl to cover the center, and you have a regular board. Right. Example number 1 was this one. If I move this purple, maybe you can see it just a little bit better. All we had left was that little bitty spot right in the center. We put a vinyl purple decal that cost us less than 60 cents right in there. Said, oh, we're done. Then we made a regular base like we always do. And we added our, in the middle of this one, y'all, I did put black vinyl, but you know what? Maybe if the light hits that cat just right here, maybe you could see it. So now, if I would have known I was using this attachment, I probably would have used like a yellow or something and put that in the background so it would highlight the colors and not just blend in. Y'all, it's one more accent piece to our wreath. But this is on the same type of board. You can see solid, but you can't see the solid in the front. Y'all, this cat's gonna be drunk by the time we're done. All right. Y'all, on the green one, I wanna try, I probably won't try it to be honest, but I think you could make a pancake wreath. Pancake's really not my thing. But I think you can make a pancake wreath with it. And a square sign right in the center. All right, y'all, that's it for tonight. It's been a long day. I am gonna go home and maybe just watch a movie. We'll see. All right, I'll get some pictures of the purple and yellow wreath and that wreath so you guys can see it and check it out.